18-year-old should witness, to be honest with you.
Yeah. How do you... Okay, next question is, how do you view your service in Vietnam and the reason for which you were sent? Obviously, you don't agree with why they sent you there, I think, right? Or how they treated you while you were there and when you came home?
I have no complaints about the military itself.
Yeah.
I think everybody should have to go into the service, but wartime, I don't agree with that.
Yeah. What lesson for Americans, if any, do you see in the Vietnam War experience?
When they would drop napalm on the town and wipe the whole town out.
So that's wrong, but isn't that kind of sort of what they are doing now in the Middle East too, when they drop bombs?
Now the bombs are pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Back then they would just drop 100 bombs.
Oh.
And hope that they got everybody in the village.
Okay.
Then you would go and bury the bodies. They would put a runway in. They would move the runways.
Mm.
After the napalm burned down all the jungle,
Mm-hmm.
they would parachute down bulldozers.
Wow.
And they would clear the way, and then they would put a temporary runway in.
Yeah.
That way the planes could refuel.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd have to go all the way back to Korea.
Yeah.
Every time.
So what lessons, what would you like to tell, about, your experience? What lesson did you take away from that?
That war is not a good thing, no matter which war it is.
Oh, I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Did the interview...
One thing like with World War II was different.
Yeah.
We knew who the enemy was, and they knew who we were. But in Vietnam, we were like the British in the Revolutionary War. They could see us and attack us. We couldn't see them.
Yeah. And even if you could see them, you may not know that it was them, from what you were saying.
Well, it was a big country, and there would be fighting going on in different places. You would hear rumors.
Yeah.
The fighting would move from one part of the country to another.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a ground war where we just marched from one place to the next.
Yeah. How old were you when you enlisted?
I came home right before my 21st birthday.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you were, 18 when you went in?
I was 17.
17, wow.
Because I was going to get drafted number 10.
Okay.
So I enlisted to get out of the draft, and I ended up in Vietnam anyway.
Oh, okay. So when you enlist, you kind of can choose where you want to go? Is that how it went?
You went to tech school, become an air policeman, and you went to North Dakota to work on missile sites, and when your name came up for overseas, you went overseas.
Yeah.
And they made me, an air policeman, so I would have to stand there and walk a post back and forth. So that's why I went into K-9.
Yeah.
I volunteered for it. I still had 21 days to go when I got shot.
Wow, okay. So that's why you ended up going home? It's because you got shot?
Yeah, I came home right after that, 2 weeks after I got shot.
Okay.
But I didn't know my parents moved when I got back.
Oh.
They moved eight days before I came home.
Mm-hmm.
They moved back to Brooklyn.
Okay, so how did you find them?
I stopped at my old house and my key wouldn't work, and those people let me call my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And he came and got me.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I got out 8 months early because I was shot and wounded.
Wow, okay. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you, Jack.
Okay.
Well, I really, really appreciate you talking to me.
It's hard to talk about because
Yes.
There were individual days that were really crappy, and then there were fun days too.
Yeah.
But
What-
most of the time, it was the former. It was the horrible days.
Yeah. Yeah. What made it fun?
Well, you were with good people.
Yeah.
You knew you could count on each other,
Mhm.
and just reading letters from home from different people. We would read each other our letters.
Oh, that's nice.
That was how we passed the time, and we didn't have newspapers or that kind of radio to know what was going on at home.
Yeah.
We didn't know all the protests were going on.
Yeah.
Found that out 3 years later.
Yeah.
And then they gave everybody amnesty anyway that went to Canada.
Yeah.
So I really didn't have to go if I didn't want to.
Mm.
But it's part of growing up.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate talking to you, Jack. I really do.
All right.
Thank
I
you so
hope it
much.
helps with his test.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh.